bit nervous, excited, first time to meet you guys?
Don't be nervous.
Please, have you seen, come on, I mean, you've been like in the business so much longer than I was. Ich meine, ey, natürlich muss ich nervös sein, die sind wesentlich länger in dem Business gewesen als ich. And now you're back. Well, not back, you've never really been gone, actually. So, first of all, I have to ask, this is not the entire group. There are like 3 missing. Where are they at? Why are they?
They're back in LA waiting for us to get back so we can shoot our new video.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Also,
we've been doing a press tour. We were in Tokyo, Paris, Amsterdam, London, Cologne, and now Berlin's our last city.
But it must have been kind of the same picture all the time. Like people, oh, they're back. Even the guy who brought the water was like, wait a minute, wasn't that? Yeah, it's been them. So even he was excited seeing you guys. But let me quickly translate that.
Sorry.
Yeah, just be comfortable. That's what we expect. But you know, that for example, it's quite unusual. Ich meine, dass wir sowas haben, das hat man heutzutage bei Rockbands. Yeah, but seriously, you're actually a classic rock band. Something like that would never happen with the new ones, like the ones like of not judging their music, but like Limp Bizkit and Linkin Park. They seem so much calmer next to you. Would you agree, or is it?
Well, they're definitely different. I mean, I've seen some Limp Bizkit shows, and they don't necessarily seem calm. It seemed like a lot of energy. But what we do is very sort of raw rock and roll kind of, you know, it's very earthy, kind of in your face, different kind of thing. We very pure.
It's definitely more of, it's a primal thing, and we have this chemistry that's been there since basically day one. We started playing together almost 20 years ago, and the difference is that like I think probably people feed off of this chemistry. It's not a thrown together band. I mean, we took a while to put this whole thing together, finding the right guys. Yeah. We had the core / Matt and I. And that,
wait, first of all, okay. I try to say that segment before I'm just going to forget all of it. Also, that was actually my first question. I mean, there are like 3 possibilities why you actually been back together, especially the 3 of you. Either it's business, either it's friendship, or even it's family, I would even
Money's never coming into this equation.
Okay, no. You said it's family, or is it still a friendship?
No, the thing that brought us back together, really, was the death of a friend. We went, a great drummer who played for Ozzy Osbourne and Lita Ford and all these other bands, one of the true rock and roll drummers of our generation, passed away in 2002 of throat cancer. So I was at his funeral, and there's all these musicians there, and I ran into Matt Sorum, and so he goes, well, there's going to be a fundraiser for Randy's family in about a week, and everybody's going to get together and play. And it's going to be at the Key Club. It's going to be an open, big, huge event. And so he says, well, you want to play? I said, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We'll put together a small set. Let's call Duff. That's what brought us together.
That was the first gig
I was in Seattle going to school, getting my finance degree. I had a band loaded. I was still playing music, of course. But when they called to come down and play, it was like, okay, sure, I'll come down and play. And the moment we got in the same room the day before the gig for rehearsal,
it was just overwhelming.
It was very overwhelming. My knees buckled, you know. We'd had great bands, you know, separately, and the passion was still there, you know. But that chemistry, we'd sort of forgotten about it. It'd been 7 or 8 years since we really played together.
Yeah, plus having left...
Again, please let me translate it. Because, you know, yeah. We just would like to have a little throwback. I know you're having a new band, and like the past is one thing, but just for your former fans, or still your fans, I think they really appreciate just to have a little glimpse on an old school video of yours.
And I'll dispel any rumor or whatever. I mean, we're very proud of the legacy we left with Guns N' Roses.
Yeah. So we don't downplay it.
Because most of the time I was like, can we talk about it? But
well, it's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Now at this point, we might have been bitter when we first left because it was under the circumstances it wasn't a pleasant time. But we'll always be proud of the actual band that we started from the gutter and brought to be.
Okay, so let's have a look with some pride. Ich meine, Sie können jetzt schon stolz darauf sein. Jetzt mit ein bisschen Abstand sehen das ein bisschen anders. Am Anfang noch etwas verbittert gewesen, aber jetzt gucken wir da zurück.
From the gutter, straight from the gutter.
From the gutter?
Yeah.
In which sense?
In the sense we are street urchins.
Homeless, moneyless.
Ach so, also so. Ach, wir sind schon immer noch bei mir. Slash und Duff von Velvet Revolver. Ja, Velvet Revolver, nicht Guns N' Roses. Das ist passé. Wobei, wir sind mal auf der Straße gewesen, beziehungsweise auf einer kleinen Party und haben dann ein paar Prominente gefragt. Wollten mal wissen, so, was wisst ihr noch über Guns N' Roses? You know, we just been around on some parties, been asking people, you remember Guns N' Roses? What was your memory with it? And we met a German singer, and please have a look what he said, weil wir haben jetzt Ben getroffen und der hat sich als Guns N' Roses Fan geoutet. Hört mal selbst.
Ja, also ich fand Axl Rose immer schon sehr geil. Ich hatte 2 Plakate in meinem Zimmer hängen. Einmal als ich
Okay.
What did he say?
Well, he said something like that. He had like the posters of Axl Rose, that he was really a huge fan of it. But there was like one particular thing that I was like kind of surprised, because he said his favorite song was Bed of Roses, and I had to look at it. Maybe we should look at it together, because schauen wir uns mal bitte Bed of Roses an, den Lieblings-Guns N' Roses Song von Ben.
Stone Temple Pilots broke up. Scott and I were friends. Our wives and I were really good. Our wives were really good
I mean, they
friends.
broke up. Does it mean that all your projects are actually kind of done now, that you are...
We dropped everything when we started this. And what to expect from this is just really something different. Not exactly what you'd expect, but definitely high energy, definitely loud, definitely in your face. It's definitely very expressive, it's very musical, but it's just at high velocity. There's all different types of songs. It really runs a whole gamut for us, but you really just need to listen to the record, and you definitely need to see the band live.
Can we expect any ballads? Because when Metallica came out, they just left them totally out. What about you guys?
We have slow songs.
Oh, you have slow songs. Okay, so let me translate the entire package. Wow, it's Velvet Revolver.
It's purely unbridled fuck you rock and roll again. You know, it's dangerous. Anything could happen any night.
Also, Fuck You Rock and Roll ist gefährlich, ist auf jeden Fall live harder, because I think she's really impatiently just to talk to you. Tanja aus Koblenz habe ich jetzt am Apparat, ist das richtig?
Ja, hi.
Hi, Tanja.
Hey, Rock'n'Roll.
Hey, rock and roll.
Kleiner Fan von Velvet Revolver?
Bitte?
Ein kleiner Fan von Velvet Revolver?
Sorry, aber eher von Guns N' Roses.
Ja, von Guns N' Roses. She's rather... Okay, da musst du aber das neue Material immer anhören von Velvet Revolver. Wenn es dann rauskommt am 18.05., it's gonna come out on the 18th of May, your album, Contraband.
The single.
Oh, the single.
Single, yeah.
Okay, Tanja.
Actually, the single goes to radio next Monday, April 5th. And the single comes out in May, and then the record comes out June 7th.
Okay. Also im 7. Juni kommt das Coverfilz.
Ja.
She wanted
No, no, she didn't want it. She just gonna win it if she recognized a song that Slash will play. Das Ding ist darum, Slash wird jetzt kurz was anspielen, so 30 Sekunden lang, und wenn du es errätst, dann kriegst du diesen Game Boy Advance SP. Ist das ein Deal?
So if you don't win it, I'm gonna take it home.
No, we're gonna perhaps give like viewers another chance, but we can talk about it. I got connection. We can talk about it. Yeah, sure. So Slash, what do you?
Yeah, so I should do
Please
this, yeah.
give us
All right. I don't know.
an idea of that track. Gerne noch mehr als hören, aber Tanja, nur als Tipp, es muss nicht unbedingt ein Guns N' Roses, noch nicht mal ein Velvet Revolver Song halt sein.
Ja, also es tut mir furchtbar leid. Ich habe so gut wie nichts erkannt, weil es doch ziemlich gescheppert hat in der Leitung. Also nichts gegen Slash, hat sich wahrscheinlich voll geil angehört, aber in der Leitung habe ich sehr, sehr wenig verstanden.
Wie machen wir das denn? Ich rufe mal schnell in den Raum, weil das ist ja auch, ja, wie machen wir das jetzt? Hat sie trotzdem verloren? Tja, ne?
Take a guess.
Okay, you have to decide, because the problem she definitely, it's not to diss you in any way. Okay, no, that's good. It's not to diss you in any way, but she didn't hear that much on the phone. So what should we do?
It's on the phone?
Yeah.
I'll play it quieter.
No, I think we just have like 20 seconds, actually.
Okay, it's an AC/DC song.
Es war ein AC/DC Song, so actually she didn't make it. Die können Sie noch drin lassen? Okay, gut, hervorragend, great. Wir haben gerade gehört, wir dürfen sie doch noch... Aber kein Problem, you know... Actually, we just decided we're just gonna give her... First of all, I'm gonna break it, and then we're gonna leave it to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do it,
Yeah,
right?
just give it to her anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, du kriegst das Ding einfach so.
Hey, danke schön.
That on the phone.
True.
That's impossible.
No, I thought maybe she's watching television, you know, and Dolby Surround, HDTV and all that. Aber den kriegst du auf jeden Fall, Tanja, und wenn du noch eine Frage hast, dann kannst du sie selbstverständlich
I
stellen.
wouldn't have taken your Game Boy, Tanya. I wouldn't have taken it.
No, also er hätte mir eh nicht
wenn ich
weggenommen.
seinen Bass bekomme, kann er auch meinen Gameboy haben.
Wenn du was?
Wenn ich seinen Bass bekomme, kann er meinen Gameboy haben.
Sein Bass? Well, she would trade it in for your bass. Well, I got a GameCube at home. I would trade that in too.
No,
Ich würde einen Gamecube gegen tauschen. Aber okay, deine Frage.
Ja, ich würde gerne wissen, ob es im amerikanischen Fernsehen so eine Art Promi-Boxen gibt und wenn ja...
Do you have the same type of show as we have, like where you have like popular people who like boxing against each other, like presenters, singers and stuff? But if you would have this kind of a show, who would you like to fight against?
I would, you know, the only thing that really comes to mind is anybody who fucked with my family. I would have no problem with killing somebody and going to jail for the rest of my life if somebody fucks with my kids or my wife.
I can agree that. Well, I totally dig that. But I wouldn't have said that. Well, okay, no. You true. It's, also definitiv. Also definitiv. Ich kann ihn verstehen.
In other words, he's saying, you know, fucking keep yourselves at bay. You don't want to fuck with them.
Yeah, that's what I... Yeah.
But I you know, I don't have any animosity against somebody like I want to go fight them, you know.
Also es ist jetzt nicht so, dass sie sich drum reißen und von nachvollziehen, dann gibt es richtig Ärger.
What about professionally, though?
Professionally?
Yeah, who did you want to fight professionally?
Ja.
Professionally.
Slash schreibt nochmal nach.
Try to put you on the spot.
Well, I kickbox. Yeah, I kickbox 5 days a week. With one of the best kickboxers in the world. So, but I don't kickbox professionally.
Okay.
But I train with guys.
But none of the popular people has been like professionals. Just like for the entertainment, that's the aspect. That's why you can pick.
No, I fight with real fighters. Like I'm a sparring partner for guys that are getting ready for fights and stuff. So I'll fight I'll watch a tape of a guy they're fighting, and I'll fight the fight that their opponent would be fighting.
Also im Endeffekt...
T-Shirts, Konzertkarten, ich bin fast...
Tanya, ich verstehe. You see, that's what I mean. You just came here, she just like told us like what she'd been like all the concerts. And this right now, just talking to you is like the holiest day right after the birth of her children.
Wow,
you know,
really?
so just to give you an impression what you actually cause when you're coming around here. Aber Tanya,
ja.
Ich danke dir.
Kriegen.
Is it possible just to write some autographs for her then?
Yeah,
give us some
stuff
write it on her,
Hey, die machen
on her Game Boy.
Genau.
Ja, genau.
Schreib's da drauf, okay?
Ja.
Dann ist
und
halt noch
ich bräuchte noch jeweils ein Autogramm separat für meine beste Freundin, die auch so verdammt
Tanja, das kann ich jetzt...
Danke.
Because what I wanted to do is like just have the questions from the people on the streets. We've been asking people, and that's the question I wanted to ask you.
Hi Jungs und so, ich wollte euch mal fragen, habt ihr eigentlich noch Kontakt mit Axel?
Yeah, of course. That question had to come. Is it that you're still in touch with Axel somehow?
No.
It's all about Velvet Revolver now, and it has been. I mean, since the days we left GNR, I mean, for all intents and purposes, that was the end.
Yeah,
you know?
that was it. We spent our entire, you know, actually teenage to adult lives putting together a band and making a band that went from nowhere to becoming a superstar band. And he sort of single-handedly ended it, so we were pretty pissed off. So we haven't talked to him since, you know, no reason to.
Ja, so Fakt ist, Sie haben keinen Kontakt mehr mit... Waren Sie schon ein bisschen pissed, also kein Kontakt mehr.
You know, we've never. That's the most pissed off I've ever heard Slash say. We've never aired our dirty laundry, you know, in the press or anything about.
Okay, so I don't want to push you. I don't want to push you because I respect that you're here as Velvet Revolver, right?
Yeah.
Ich meine, ich respektiere das, dass Sie and we have a caller who would like to talk to Velvet Revolver.
Okay.
Wir haben einen Anrufer, der gerne mit Velvet Revolver sprechen würde. Hallo?
Hallo?
Wen habe ich dran?
Easy aus Hamburg.
Hallo, Easy aus Hamburg.
Ich hätte gern gewusst, wann Sie denn, ob Sie auf Konzerttour kommen nach Deutschland und ob Sie auch in Hamburg spielen.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you're gonna release an album. What about the tour? Are you gonna also come over to Germany, especially Hamburg?
We could be here as soon as June.
Already?
We're going to start touring hopefully May 7th in the States and do festivals. And if we do festivals here, we'll also do clubs in the city.
Right, and also when we're going to do an extensive tour of Europe and Germany included. Yeah. Also, when we get the whole tour, sort of as it keeps going. So yeah, you can definitely expect.
We must reclaim Germany.
Yeah, don't worry. I think this is gonna work somehow. Don't worry. Also, she would love you to play like in little. You actually play like in small venues.
We're going to. Yeah, we've learned a couple things. Throughout all these years, and one of them is how to keep a band together, and another one is even if we get to the status of playing arenas and stuff, we're going to play small clubs in those same cities because there's nothing like being this close to your audience and getting that feed. You know, you play festivals, sometimes you're 50 yards away from the front yard, from the front row. So.
And to keep it more fun, you got to break it up. You got to do it all.
Okay. Also, natürlich ist es... Oh, that's about it. Seriously, you know, you just came after years back here to Germany, and then in June, when you're gonna be back with your album, I hope that we will have like so much more time, and then we will be able to listen to your album and see the video.
Yeah.
That was very change. So thank you so much.
Okay,
It was
thanks,
an honor
man.
for me.
Thanks,
Definitely.
Patrice.
Nice talking to you.
Thank you so much. Von Velvet Revolver, wie gesagt, wir werden sie hoffentlich dieses Jahr nochmal haben. Und jetzt gibt es den Abschied. It's up to you just to pick the last video.
Oh, we got The Strokes, Reptilia.
There you go. Thank you so much.
All right.
Velvet Revolver, man, hier.